Hey guys, we're here to watch Devin Sowers and Oliver King play in Standard for their league match today. I'm really hopeful that Devin's playing Green White Cats. And we have Red Deck wins from Oliver on the top. Don't mind the artwork, it's a glitch on mine. So that is in fact a mountain. Yeah, Bowman's going to exile a card. Good start for the Red Deck. So here Devin cycles away a cast out. Not sure why you'd cycle a cast out going up against red. You'd probably want to keep it just to get rid of the Hazrets, the big threats. So Sun Petal Grove. This is the first of two Metallic Mimics in hand. So he's going to have a strong start from both players. We can see here the Earthshaker Kendra is just going to be able to go straight through that, and Devin's going to drop to 16 here. Matt Curry doing some work. Going back to Devin's hand now. Picking up a second Sovereign. Getting a lot of value. Devin going on the offensive here, putting Oliver down to 18. Back to Oliver's turn. Draws in another Bowmat. That Pride Sovereign's going to be a bit of a daunting thing to charge into though. If you're just playing out a mountain, playing your hand. Then go for the Chandra on the next turn and swing in with the Bowmat. Try and get some value out of it. Oliver's taking a long time here. I'm wondering if he's having some problems. Not sure what happened there. I'm not sure if he wants to swing in here. No, he passed the turn. I feel like that was the right play. You don't want to lose those creatures. But the cat here is going to get more bodies on the field. See another Pride Sovereign. And you just start tapping down that. Not sure whether or not I would have started tapping down the cat. to get more cats. He needs to race him on board. Oh, see the Hazret here. Plays land, plays a Hazret. Still can't swing in with the creature, so. Or swing in with him as a creature. So we're going to run Chandra out. Killing the Mimic. See the cats here getting a lot of value. 2 big 8/8s. They don't care, they're just swinging in. Now, this could be a really quick game 1 here, going to the cats. See the cats all the way up to 32 life, so it's going to be really hard for the red deck player to bring this back. Hazret's out, is it indestructible? Can just take it at this point, he's not going to care. And he does, yep. Not a whole lot of options here for the red deck. His Pride Sovereign's netting him 18 life once he swings in. See no real advantage come from the Bowmat. Pouncer coming in. There's a 3/3. Hazard just discarding down, pinging damage. Yeah, I don't see how he can come back from this. Without hitting any of his creature removal, he just can't answer the cats. Needs a board sweep. Or 2. See Devin go to 43 here, while Oliver's on 9. So your Elves are going to have a very speedy start, but playing into the cats. Devin's mulligan down to 5. He's still going to hit his Pride Sovereign when he needs it. But the Fire Brands will be able to take it down as soon as it hits board. Super fast start here by the red deck. Scorched Desert here would bring him down. No, he's not going to play it out. Plays the Crusher. Swings in for 6, drops in for 9. Devin on 9 health now. Playing out the Sovereign because he needs a blocker. Scorched Desert bring Devin down to 8. Blocker won't matter anyway because you can exert. It's a very quick game 2. And we're back in watching Devin Sowers and Oliver King for game 3 of Standard. See, the Cats has a pretty solid hand, opening hand. So look at the red deck now. Red deck also not looking terrible, but only time will tell. So we're going to see a Sacred Cat run out here. He's going to need to draw into a land drop to be able to play those 3 Sovereigns, but if he can keep hitting land drops, the Sovereigns plus Regal is going to be as scary as it was in game 1. Carries up on board. Did Devin hit a land drop? No, he's going to swing in. Baiting the block, but there's another card he's have in hand, so I don't think Oliver cares too much. Oliver's just said in chat, this better not be one hell of a buff. Yeah, he's going unblocked. He'd be silly not to play the Blossoming Fence now. Swinging in, hitting him for 6. Really? Okay. Baiting out for later, I guess. Wants to make sure he kills a creature with it. Oh, sorry, not for 6. Sick cast out gets socket away. Devin dropping to 17. Cat deck has hit the land drops that it's going to need to play these sovereigns out. Plays the sovereign to immediately be a 3-3. Oh, what are you doing? Could have just played the Abrade. So we'll see. Hazard hit the board here, but he can't swing yet. Devin with 4 lands. Knowing that Hazaret's going to be a very real threat next turn. What does he need to play? Eighth Sphere's the 3-5. So it's not going to... Needs creature out first anyway. He's just going to have to run the Pride Sovereign out. That's a little sketchy. I can just meet in a Braid if he draws into it. Can't block with it, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage this turn. Play Shock, ping for 2, Fanatical Firebrand is 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Devin's down to 3. Needs life this turn, so he's going to have to swing in with the life linker. I do like this play, it saves his ass. So the Regal's got to crew the Harvester, so he can keep gaining more life. Shock down a cat. Stops him from gaining your life. Oh, you can just ping him in the face. I don't know why he didn't swing. And he had cards in hand too. So we're going to see Oliver winning Standard. Hey guys, and we're into game 1 of Modern between Devin Sowers and Oliver King. Just got to request permission to see the hands here. So we have Blue-green, Infect. Against what is currently red-black, but I'm assuming he's going to be Jund. Oh, I see. Yeah. No, it's Jund. Yeah, sorry. I didn't see the... I was looking at the wrong screen. Or the wrong field, rather. So, Scavenging Ooze on board. We'll see that Blighted Agent's going to meet an untimely end with Oliver's choice of Liliana or Colligans or Lightning Bolt. I'd be tempted to run out the Liliana here just to start dominating the board state. Yep. Both players on 19, but Devin goes down to 17 after an attack from the Scavenging Ooze here. Look at the Infect player's hand. So that's going to be 5 Infect coming straight on to Oliver here, so this could be a really quick game 1. Can he swing for next turn 3? How close has become immense? Play the Rainforest, puts you 5 cards in grave. Yeah, he's dead next turn. I think that's game 1 on turn 4. Oh, did Devin just discard? He did. Oh no! He had the game, but he just discarded the wrong card. He should have discarded the forest. Oh no, it doesn't matter anyway, because it's engraved. Yep. No, Nathan's silly. It's okay. So the comments can be played for 1 here. Inkmoth is a thing. To which Lightning Bolt is a thing. To which make him hexproof, it's a thing. And then it doesn't matter. I think this is where Oliver can actually get over the top here. Because he can bolt and Colligans in response. Devin should have swung in and made him bolt first. He needed to be in reaction. Picking it for 2 and making him discard a card. Blossoming Defense is going to come out, and Lightning Bolt in response. So The Jun deck can stabilise a little bit here because he's just dealt with one very serious problem. Blood Raid's going to come down, cascading into something useful. And that Blighted Agent is going to be discarded here. The Infect deck is going to be top decking. Cascade. Bolt to the face. Swings in 5, Groundswell. So that's game 1 to Oliver. And we're here into game 2 of Devin Sowers versus Oliver King. So there's going to be a strong start for the Infect. And a strong start for the Jun player. The Elf is on board. Can see some removal come in from the sideboard from Oliver here. Without him being able to answer anything, what can he play? It's a 1-1. He can make it 5. He can make it 9 and swing him with Inkmoth. It's going to be a very quick game 1 if he can get all this done. Swings in for 9 Infect. Okay. Turn 2. He should have played the Inkmoth. He's going to make him discard it now. Really don't know why that's... Oh, no, he's not making him discard it. Very lucky. So 3 mana here. Not sure if it's going to be able to, if Oliver's going to be able to pull this one out. See this Pendlehaven? And a quick concession there by Oliver. Hey guys, we're back into the action. Game 3 of Modern. What's seemingly been the lightning rounds of the league match so far. Looking at Infect. Yeah, so it should be a pretty good start here from Devin. Oh, but that's a lot of hand hate on the Jun side of things. Both got really good hands. So Oliver here on the play is going to be able to pick his targets. Of which there is a few. Probably want to get rid of the land so he just can't play out his stuff. Oh, he can't. Non-land. So I see Tamago run out here. Oliver's got a lightning rod in hand and a bloodstone mire. The Infect's going to be on a slow play here. Swinging for 2. 8 more poison counters and he's got it. So the Deadbolt or the Lightning Bolt's going to go into the Hierarch here. Could probably do both. Just to get rid of the spell skite. I like that play because Lightning Bolt will still kill the Ink Moth. Does he let the Hierarch die or does he spell skite? Yep. Both players getting pretty low. Infect player would nearly play out the Ink Moth Nexus just to be able to swing in with 2. No, plays the Arbor Elf to be a chump. Animates the Nexus. Swings in for 2 more. Oliver saving his Lightning Bolt. Spell Pierce is up. Blackcleave, not the ideal draw. Untapped land would have been good because he could have animated his Raging Ravine, making it a 4-4. 3-3 rather. Nexus, animate. Nexus. Swings in, Hierarch makes him 2. He wants to slow play this so that he doesn't get lightning bolted in response. Another Termagoyf. Swinging in with a 4-5. Devin weighing up whether or not he's going to have enough time if he takes it, or whether or not he needs to chump it. Goes to the chump. Oliver's going to want to play out this second main phase Tarmogoyf, yep. Because he can still cover his lightning bolt from the spell pierce with the mana he's got. Cruise plus. Yep, that's going to be game to Devin for Modern. Oliver playing Lightning Bolt, his own royal response, but it's not going to kill him anyway because it's given +4. Three would kill him. Blossom in Fence stops it. 6 is 7 is 8. And swing is game. So Modern's going to go to Devin, the Infect player. Okay guys, we're into Legacy. Game 1. Devin Sowers versus Oliver King. And we'll see Oliver's playing his infamous Legacy Elf deck. Rolls down to 6. And we're going to see Through the Breach for Devin. Has he got a turn 1 Titan? 2, 3. Yep, he's got a turn 1 Titan. That is about as good as it gets for. Can Oliver beat this turn 1? Cabinet of Souls, Deathrite Shaman. That is a no. Devin on the play. Plays Petal. Plays Petal. Seething Song into Through the Breach. Into one hell of a first turn. Pings for 2 damage. And 1 damage, swinging for 6. So 7 damage going to the face of Oliver here. Oh, he didn't play the Through the Breach, he kept him on board. Yeah, he had the mana to play both Seething Songs, and still floated enough mana to play Chalice. Ugh, that is a disgusting turn 1. I like that. That's, should be a quick concession here. No, you can play the Reclamation Sage into the Chalice. Another Ancient Tomb. Titan swings in for 6. Run attacks. Deal damage. Ugh, it's dirty. It's going to be a very quick game 1. Then draw into the land that he needs, so that should be a concession. I would say. All in for Devin, so he was lucky to get the turn that he did, because it's pretty much set him up for the game. 9 damage coming in. Oliver's going to drop to 1. And it's not the card he needed. It's a very quick game 1 to Devin. Game 2 of Legacy. Snake through the breach versus Elves. So Elves got a healthy selection of Elves there for the start. Emrakul in hand, so as soon as Sneak attack's online, there's going to be an Emrakul on board. Can Oliver beat that clock? Run out. Didn't necessarily want to draw into a land here. One, two, three. Gonna be a close one. So we're going to see a turn 3 Emrakul if he can hit a land drop this turn, or next turn. Ugh, Oliver getting flooded. Not ideal. Could be a very fast game 2 here. I think Oliver's having some technical problems. Yeah, I think Oliver experienced some lag. You can see here there's a lot of stuff that can be played following. When it dies, create 3/5/5s. If he gets the 3 land, he can do the sneak attack to get the board sweep from Emrakul. And then the following turn, World Spine for the game. So we're going to see a really early Crater Hoof. he needs. That was that was cool. Okay. So Devin's going to concede game 2. Game 3 Legacy between Devin Sowers and Oliver King, and we are 1 for 1. So this is the deciding match. Oliver keeps his opening hand. Devin also keeps, but unless he draws into Chalice on 1, it's going to slow Oliver down. Hopefully gives Devin the time to draw the cards that he needs. Needs some ramp to get out those through the breached creatures. Two Emeralds in hand. Visionary out for 2. Draws off it. Oliver unable to play his Thoughtseize out here because of the Chalice. I'm unable to play a few things. Play out the Visionary, maybe? Devin's hand looks really scary, but if he can't get the land drops, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Or at least one land dropped in a Seething Song. Yeah, Oliver runs out Visionary, drawing card. Abrupt Decay will answer the Chalice as long as we don't see another Chalice on 2. That's not what Devin wanted. So we'll see an Overgrown Tomb coming out here, I assume. Or a Bayou. Playing Legacy. I don't know why he's done that. I suppose he's not really slowed down by it. Just allows him to play the creature and swing in for more damage. Thoughtseize here is going to be huge. Getting rid of that through the breach. Or maybe even that Chalice. Probably the Chalice. Chalice stops you from comboing off. Through the breach can just do some damage. But he is a land and a seething song away from being able to do that. Takes it through the breach. Playing it safe. See how badly he gets punished with a Chalice. Swings in with a 2-3. Elvish Visionary. Down to 17. Just look at Devin's hand again. Draws into a land, so he's going to be able to play a Chalice on 2. Or a Chalice on 1. Probably wants to play it on 1 just to stop the Glucid Nature from happening. But he does definitely want to run out of Chalice this turn. So see Chalice played out here. On 1, yep, that's the one. That's the way it needed to be played. Devin's dropping out a lot here. On the side chat, you guys can't see, it's Devin Sowers reconnected. Reclamation stage is huge here. Can just play it out and start swinging in again. Whether or not he bothers and just goes for Cradle Hoof or... One, two, three, 4, 5. Play land 6. Devin's 4 cards are scary, but he does need... if he gets another Ancient Tomb or a City of Traders, he can hardcast the Inferno Titan, which could potentially be pretty scary. Yeah, so we'll see the Sage run out here, blowing up the Chalice. Two, 4, 5 damage to the face. Devin dropping to 12. Goes back to Devin's turn. Draws the City of Traders. Floats the mana. Taps the mana. Plays out the Inferno. Enters the battlefield. Pings the Arbor, and the Birchwood, I suppose. Inferno Titan could be repressive here. It could just open this game wide open. Yep, hit all the targets I said he would. Oliver, drawing a card. Thoughtseize. Can play it, but he might want to play Sun Zenith. I'm not sure what he's going to get though. I'm not sure what answers he has for an Inferno Titan. He does need to try something though, because it's It's just going to get worse. Yeah, so we'll see the Sun Zenith played out here for 1. Bounces Visionary. Just trying to get some card advantage. And can't swing past the 6-6, so he's past the turn. Oh, Kozilek's return here is going to be huge. Symbiote bouncing a Visionary. Kozilek sweeping the board. Inferno Titan getting in for 9. So Whiskey Oliver is going to drop down to, what's that putting on? 6? Drops to 6, Devin's still at 12. And this looks like the game and the league match might be going to Devin. That's looking like game. Not sure how he can get out of this. Plays out the Symbiote. Passes the turn. With the Pendelhaven, Devin is going to have to put all 3 damage onto either one of the creatures. Yep, Pendelhaven making Symbiote. Bouncing Visionary. And then he's going to want a chump block here. Gets pinged to the face. The Elf deck lives another turn. Visionary's doing some work. Trying to get that. Oh, Gaze Cradle could be huge here. Runs out Symbiote. he just going for the slow plays here? Leaving up the Pendlehaven. This last game taken a lot longer than the other games have, but it is for the match, so they don't want to stuff anything up, making sure their lines are right. Devin with a handful of threats, but he needs to be able to play them. But that Inferno Titan is a very real threat. Let's put Oliver on a 2-turn clock. Runs out Heritage. Taps him down, adds 3. Sun's Zenith searching for another Wirewood. Just looking to build a board, I suppose. Hoping it's enough. Titan will be able to just ping off a couple of creatures here. Symbiote, face. Because the insects, they can't be bounced, so he can't save them. Now that he's tapped the Pendlehaven down, I'm not sure if that was a misplay or... Symbiote, Heritage. Symbiote bounces Heritage. Untapping Visionary. I'm not sure if he could have assigned him as a blocker and then bounced him. Oh no, couldn't have, because he Inferno Titan trigger is on attack. See the elf deck here running out of steam. He's got to draw into something, a fetch or something. Another cradle isn't it. Got to be careful what he runs out because he can't afford to lose his heritage. He's just going to play him out. Trying to buy time. See, Devin here still unable to play anything. You can run out the pedal, but it's not going to accomplish anything, so it's just a slow burn coming from the Inferno Titan. With just a Thoughtseize and a Gaz Cradle. Devin may have disconnected again. He's still there, he's just doing math. Apparently it's hard. Elf deck unable to answer anything he does here. He's the heritage for 3. No, pings him for 1. Ping him for 2. Not sure why he didn't just commit to killing the heritage, because the heritage could open this game up for him if he draws into a fetch. Or a tutor, rather. Using the death rod to gain some life here. He needs it. Another Gear's Cradle. This is not what the Elf deck wants. Some terrible draws might lose this for the Elves. I will see her through the breach here. Plays the pedal, and that's going to be game. It was pretty long last couple of games, but overall it was really fast. Some good games to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that's going to be Devin taking his league match.